Anyway, enough of my inability to tie a tie, because first tonight, a story that is quintessential New Zealand about a Kiwi bird named Caedance, who actually flew. Sure, it was in seat 12B on an Air New Zealand flight, but she did actually fly. And the project, we're lucky enough to fly alongside the Department of Conservation with this Kiwi chick as she helped mark a milestone. The 3,000 wild passengers to take this special flight.
It's the start of a new day and a new beginning for this little 3-week-old Kiwi. From its West Coast birthplace to new horizons on the east.
We've got some extremely precious cargo today, and it's starting its first step on a big journey to life in the wild.
And this bird is getting lots of love along the way. Vulnerable wee Caedance is off to beef up before going bush.
So we have a boarding pass, Caedance the Kiwi. Look at that, that's really awesome. It's a little bit, I suppose, like Kiwi boot camp, where it will spend a few weeks just learning how to probe around in the dirt, find her own food.
Out in the wild, these birds don't fare well. Up north, 19 out of 20 chicks won't make it to their first birthday. A decade ago, there were just 150 of these Rowi Kiwi left. After a bit of love and a lot of protection, that number has now quadrupled.
It's absolutely a success story, but we're not out of the woods yet. And I think with Kiwi, we can get a little bit complacent about they must be okay out there. And the real story is that unless we do intensive management and especially intensive pest control, they can't survive. Okay, this looks like us.
Welcome on board this Air New Zealand service to Christchurch this morning. As some of you may have noticed, we do have a very special passenger on board today. A very warm welcome to Caedance the Kiwi chick.
Caedance is just the latest wild passenger to be given this rare bird's eye view.
Being able to move the Kiwi is crucial to their survival. So it's not just a nice thing to do, it's actually the difference between the existence of that population or not.
Since 2012, Air New Zealand has flown kiwi, takahe and kakapo, turtles, frogs, tuatara, native geckos and even a handful of tadpoles. Not a lot of space required for those guys. Touchdown and the journey continues on land. Her arrival to Willowbank is ruffling a few feathers. But after a quick scan and a medical...
So little Caedance is 510 grams.
Caedance is off to check into the new digs. Not a lot of room, but one day soon, this will be her new home.
Oh, man. Didn't know that was an option, putting them in a box like that. Love to do that with the kids when we travel. But Doc has been so successful at saving these endangered species that they've actually got a problem, created a problem for themselves. They don't have enough predator-free land to put them on anymore. So if you know of some, let us know.
Well, they're welcome to use my backyard. I would love to have an adorable little Kiwi chick like Caedance.
Who names a Kiwi Caedance? That's my question. Is that not such a boring name? It's like, what do you call a Kiwi? Tony?
It's beautiful.
Steve?
Caedance is lovely.
Pretty confident it was a beautiful name gifted to it by the local iwi. So.
Okay. Can we choose a mouldy name? I don't know. Okay, I feel bad now. I feel bad.
All right, now this week we are talking